All right, guys, it's time for strap pit and double no tango. Got the brisket in tonight. Had to go ahead and work on it, reconstruct it. As you can see, my traditional egg-shaped brisket. I like to shape my brisket. It's kind of like an egg shape. People tell me about flat. I don't like a thin flat, so what I do is I go all the way up and get rid of all that thin flat, because all that's going to cook out, burn out, and dry out. So I like to keep a very thick flat, as you can see here, and just shaping it up, right? Getting rid of all that thin meat that's not going to cook well. Get rid of that, and then I come around, continue shaping, get to my point, line up my point, as you can see, and then I continue shaping it up, making a nice, even, kind of aerodynamic. And this decal, I remove the decal fat. You know, the decal fat sits like this. And what I like to do is I like to trim it all the way down to where it's the same level as my flat, right? You can see that white decal. I just trimmed all that down, okay? And like I said, you know, I try to keep everything pretty even, all right, as you can see. And the flat, I'll come down here. I'll try to come down and show you what I mean. Is you can see my flat, right? Hopefully you can see it. See how thick? I like to keep my flat pretty thick after my trimming, right? After I, trim. Once I'm done trimming, because I want this flat to cook well, right? I want it to cook well, just like that point. Point's always the juiciest, thickest part of the brisket. Point's always gonna cook better and do well. Your flat usually gonna cook, and it's gonna be a little bit leaner cut. A lot leaner cut. But if you can shape it, trim it correctly, you'll get a good, juicy flat, right? When the cook is done, you'll have a great, juicy flat as well, tender. So that's it. All my trimmings I put here, and I'll throw this on the pit. My pit's heating up right now, and I'm gonna throw all this on the pit to make tallow. I make my own tallow, then I vacuum seal it. I use this tallow to baste as I cook my brisket. All right, so this is gonna be the basting part, and then I'll touch it up with some water and apple cider vinegar. But stay tuned, guys. Pit's all coming up to temperature. I'm gonna smoke this between 225 and 250. I try not to go over 250 with the cook. Sometimes, fire fluctuates a little bit. 275 is where the highest I want it to be ever doing a brisket, unless I'm doing a fast brisket, but this is a slow one. So between 225, 250, 275, the highest I would like my fire to be. So yeah, this is a 5.3 kilo. So you're looking at what, 12 hours cook? So we'll cook it slow, 12 to 14 hours, give or take. I'm pushing for 12, hopefully. But like I say, brisket, let you know when it's done. You don't let it know. So we'll just ride it out till she's tender at the right temperature, around 2. I'm always between 190 and 205, and that depends mainly on the cut. Oh, that's my little 2-year-old almost. But if the depending on the cut of the meat, if it's prime 205, I always go 205 in prime. Choice 190 to 200 to 202 maybe. It just depends. Hey. But yeah, you guys stay tuned. All right, guys. So next up is my short ribs. All right. Just sliced them up I'm gonna put these on a pit as well as brisket. Try to do them up, season them up. These look pretty good. Didn't really have to do much. When it comes to short ribs, I depending on the cut, depending on if I'm gonna get a 3-bone, you know, the big dino 3 bones, or if it's gonna be a 4 to 6 bones, is how I want to do them. Normally, the smaller, as you can see here, these are my 3 bones, right? You can see that I got from the meat shop, the 3 bones. And then I like to, sometimes I cook them whole, like the last ones I did, I cooked whole. But then again, my wife, she actually likes the way they taste and feel when I slice them up and season all sides of the short ribs and smoke them. So she wanted them cut from the rack. She prefers, you know, me to cut the rack up and then just smoke them that way. So as you can see, I end up getting 3 racks, 1, 2, 3, and just slice them up. So that's going to be going on with the brisket as well, the short ribs. So stay tuned. All right, people, got my short rib all seasoned up, ready to go. Looking good. Got that pepper, garlic, salt. A little bit more heavy on the pepper, you can see. So yeah, ready to go in the pit. Looking good. These cooks, oh, you're talking about, man, it depends. A whole rack, when I smoke a whole rack, 8 hours. These might be done in 6, 5 or 6 maybe, depending on temperature. These are prime, cab prime, USDA, that I was able to get delivered today. So good quality premium meat that will cook good. Probably around 5 hours, maybe 4 or 5 hours. I'll be aiming for it. And so yeah. So stay tuned, guys. All right, guys. As you can see, I got everything on the smoker. Okay. Brisket. And I got my ribs all on the smoker. So we're gonna just let these bad boys do their thing. Cook, cook, cook. Soak in that smoke. Alright, so here we go. It's about what? 9:19 p.m. Alright. And we're gonna let it smoke. Yeah, we're gonna let it do what it do. Let it do what it do. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys back a lot later. I might be checking in every now and then through the entire cook. So just stay tuned. Take care.